Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome to Death Stranding 2, which I will be playing momentarily once I get off the home screen here. Before that, brief shout out thanks to the Scarlet 10 for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you're having a very good Death Stranding day today. About the Twitter thing, I'll take a look at your account, profile, whatever, after the stream so I can see what's up, see if you tweet anything cool, and maybe pop you a follow if you do. Anyway, let's hop into the game, shall we? I've been eagerly awaiting this. I forgot how awkward my console play setup. You may notice my mic sounds a little bit different. That's because the normal position is optimized for PC use, which is 90 degrees and about a foot away from where my console is, which means that my mic is currently at an awkward angle to where I'm actually sitting, and I had to turn the gain up a lot on... You know, I could have probably just turned up the gain on the mic itself. Anyway, I boosted the mic audio a lot to get picked up properly, so that's why it may sound a little odd. I'll be checking how things sound as we go. Anyway, enough stalling. Why did it do that? That's the... Hold on a second. That's the wrong... Why did it go to that one? There we go. Oh, I know what happened. I think I can fix that real quick. Why? Hold on, something's weird's going on here. Why isn't it... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why. It was working perfectly fine. I just changed it in this scene, but not in this one. That's what happened. Alright. 5 looks okay. Maybe it's a little dark on the stream. I'll bump it up to 7. I feel like the streams are always too dark in comparison, so... Bonus data found. The following content has been applied. Early unlocked. Custom hologram. Quokka. That's because I pre-ordered the game, so I got a Quokka and a couple other things for free. Also, this is one of 2 full-price games I bought recently. Actually, no, this is the only full-price game I bought recently. God, games are too expensive now. Yeah, right. Skeletons are available. Those will be available later on. Doesn't matter for me now. Death Stranding recap if you don't remember what happened, because there was a lot. I will push this, and then if it goes on longer than like 5 minutes, I'm going to cut it. I'm curious to see what they decide to supercut in.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs. Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
I like how it drops 3 things in there that are completely incomprehensible to someone who doesn't know Death Stranding. That being the Cupid, a bridge baby, and a repatriate. And I don't know why they call him a repatriate, because he's the only person who has that as far as I know, besides Higgs, but that doesn't really count because Higgs is weird.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phosmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
Just gonna up the volume a little bit.
And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou.
Yeah, I guess we were friends, but at the same time, like, you did just kind of trauma dump on me.
Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Oh yeah, that was a plot point, wasn't it?
Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
You know, it'd be really funny if you just go to the... It would have been really funny if when you were on the beach, you actually found Hartman there just hanging out, and he goes like, Sam, what are you doing here?
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart.
I thought it was fragile.
As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built. But your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time. And a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
Do what? Is the implication that I shot her? Because I know I didn't, because that does nothing. You're supposed to go and grab her, because the rope is stronger than the stick.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
I like how much of the, like, major plot points and reveals this is totally glossing over. Like, the whole Amelie is not a real human, but is actually, like, the avatar of extinction bit. That's kind of a huge deal. Just completely glossed over. Ignored. It's not even there. Okay, game supports auto-saving. An icon will be displayed in the bottom right of the screen while data is being saved. Do not exit or turn off the power. With how many power outages I've been having lately, who knows? Story, focus completely on the story. Recommend for those who struggle with action games but want to play all the way through the end. Gameplay remains relatively effortless, allowing you to enjoy the story. Recommend for those who want to enjoy a few moderate challenges along the way. Mixes challenging gameplay with an enjoyable story. Recommend for those who are familiar with action games and want to experience everything this title has to offer. Recommended for those who want a real challenge to accompany the story. Completing the game at this difficulty level will test all your skills and provide a true sense of accomplishment. Your reputation will be legendary and your standing as a porter unmatched. But you can change it at any time. Anyway, I'm going to go with normal, because, like, I don't know what brutal consists of, because the combat in the game is pretty minimal, but, like, if it's just going to make everything degrade 10 times as fast, I'm not going to. Oh, recording blocked? Really? Anyway, what's, You know what? What happens if I do this? While dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Hey, Ludens. By the way, I've set the stream to 30 frames per second because I have no doubt this game will not run at 60. Once, there was an explosion. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept toward extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Oh. 11 months later. Also, I might reposition my mic here for a second, real quick.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system's turned into traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise. We're meant to sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong? Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun's out of sight. I see the world I built to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
Okay, I was mistaken. This game seems to be running at 60. Also, the controller, I don't think you can hear this, but it's actually doing the, like, little thing. Return home with Lou. How the hell do I get there? Whoa! How on earth? Jeez, this is a huge area. It's got to be over here then, right? Oh, let me check my audio real quick because I moved my mic. Yep. Sounds good. Okay. We're going with that then. I was kind of hoping I could clamber. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
Easy does it. Sorry, kid.
Am I really supposed to... Clearly not, but like... I think I was supposed to go there. Alright, so starting tomorrow I'll stream it with 60, but I can't change it mid-stream, I don't think. Can I? Yeah, no, I can't. When I stop streaming, then I can turn it back. I must be doing something wrong, but this seems like the only logical choice for me to take. If I had my little hover thing, I'd be using it right now. Ladder? It says it's mostly flat terrain between here and there, but I don't believe that for a second. Spiders? Are these BTs? That's new. Why did I do that? That is hyper goofy. What the hell are these things anyway?
Did not like the look of that.
Hey, Chiralium.
Best keep our distance.
Wait, hold on. Every 1,000 CG of chiral crystals its team carries will reduce its load by 1 kilogram? Ooh. That's new. Unless it isn't new. I don't remember.
Far from home.
We are pretty far from home, but I just saw some things on there. Where was it? Over that mountain ridge. What?
Let's see here. Okay, let's hurry back. Wow. I feel that.
A gatequake?
Yeah, shaking.
The hell's a gatequake?
Shaking pretty bad.
Hello, baby.
Okay, you're all right.
Hello, baby.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Oh, that was a gatequake of 7, whatever that means. Oh, I'm gonna check something here real quick while I'm in this somewhat emotional moment as I'm dealing with the enormity of everything that's happening. Yeah, I can deal without those. Huh. I was trying to find a HUD, like, size icon because the TV I'm playing on is not very large. It's like, I think it's barely a 1080p 1080p TV. And I could use a bigger screen, and it is not giving me that option, annoyingly. Yeah, there's no option here for UI size or anything. That's something I would love. In fact, that's one of the things they should do, because, like, unlike a computer, like, everyone's going to have a different size TV they're playing it on. So it's like, why isn't the UI size adjustable? Some people are going to have these giant TVs, and they're going to have a lot of room. Some people don't. Controller, dialogue, audio. No, turn that off. I want it all to come through the computer. Controller sound effect. Yeah, no. Yeah. All audio is going to go through the console. Don't have to worry about any noises being stuck through the controller that you can't hear. Log in. Online mode. We'll find out what that's about later, I suppose. Ooh. very good use of the... Ooh, yeah, that's good use of the, special rumble, though.
Great. Rain. Got a mode.
Like, when I'm hitting rocks... Yeah, when I hit rocks with, like, my right foot, I actually feel it on the right side of the controller. That's really nice.
Almost there.
Yeah, I sees it. Okay, weapons tools menu. Use menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. Select a category with R and use R1 to cycle through your options. Finally, press X to equip or use your chosen weapon tool. Also, I'm going to see something real quick here since I need to... let's see. Can I just put a button here for... OBS? Chapter marker. Audio mixer, screenshot, filter, transition, studio mode, media source control. Mode, toggle, mute, source. No, that doesn't help. What I want to do is set it so I can see listen to my own monitor output without having to constantly toggle it. I guess I'll just put it there so I can do that. Okay. Let's see. I got my strand. Of course. The P button's back. Oh. Interesting. It's got a little thing on the side now. So, the strand, or rope, has great portability and ammo. Can also be used to deflect enemy melee attacks or to silently restrain enemies from behind. Also functions as an identification method for facilities. If I remember correctly, the reason why is because the strand actually is infused with Sam's blood, which means they can do DNA like identification of him, and also it has mild anti-BT properties as a result. I think you could actually like use it to take out BTs in the first game. And then also a mild anti-human and anti-mech capabilities. And then peeing has no ability to do anything except against ghosts. Okay, we have ladder, which has a totally different set of stats, which is multi-usability, durability, and portability. Climbing anchors. Ladder. Okay, I have that. Okay, let's just do this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, square is climb.
There, we made it.
What the hell is that? Oh, cryptobites. What? Oh! Oh! Huh! How the hell did you afford that? Oh god, am I gonna get DMCA'd for this?
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go.
Hold on, I just wanna... Oh, that's cute. I really like that. It gives you a little... It gives you a little countdown how long the cutscene is. Okay, I was looking up the stream recordings, or the streaming rules here for Death Stranding 2. Let me read this. Let's see here. Eligible materials. Following may be used in accordance with the guideline, here not referred to as the eligible materials, the text, images, and videos displayed within the game, music tracks, and music data used within the game. Note, however, there may be some music tracks, like this one, within the game that are not owned by Kojima Productions. In such cases, you must either obtain permission for use from the artist or rights holders, or turn the volume down until it is off while the music track is playing. Thanks, Kojima. How about you don't fucking do that? Why would you fucking do that? This just really pisses me off. Every time. I did Let's Plays for years. Every single time having to deal with this garbage. Hated it. Worst part of playing games and recording stuff for them. I'm glad we're bringing it back. I'm so happy. I love getting videos copyright striked. It's my favorite thing. We'll see what happens with this VOD. If I get struck or DMCA'd, I'm just not going to stream this game. Like, Kojima can take his stuff and shove it if that's the case. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's adorable. I like how there's all this buildup when it's clearly fragile.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
What's the deal with the hands? Is it just like a little accent?
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
Were those time hops? Oh, hey, that's handy. Yeah, okay. Jump shock. Syndrome caused by performing repeated jumps to the breach. While it is clear that the syndrome is brought about by the accumulated strain that multiple jumps place on the body, the exact causes are unknown, and no treatment has yet been developed. It is still possible to perform jumps while suffering from the syndrome, but doing so puts one's life at risk. Earthquake-like phenomena that are triggered when matter passes through the plate gate? Unlike ordinary earthquakes, the strength of the shaking does not always correspond to the distance from the epicenter, which could be considered the plate gate itself. The strongest shaking often takes place elsewhere at seemingly random location. The seismic waves appear to be strongly influenced by the tar currents. In extreme cases, localized shaking affected only a 100-meter radius has been observed. Gatequakes can also cause abnormal reverberations within the tar currents. It is believed to be the reason why strong quakes have occasionally been observed in areas that are very distant from the plate gate. What the hell's a plate gate? Yeah, it's just 3D printing. That's all it is. Chiral printing is just 3D printing.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
Oh, that was a nice touch with the controller.
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Really? That was fast. It's been 11
you're wondering
months.
who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Both stick and rope.
Require the services of human porters.
Because the drawbridge is made up of both the stick and the rope. You have the rope to pull the stick up. Kojima.
That can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Wow, okay.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out? Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
Well, that's rough.
And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
That's fair. I won't do it! What? What? What?
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
What?
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
I won't do it. It's just gonna keep... It's just gonna keep looping, isn't it? No option! I doubt there was a there probably was a difference that time. Who knows? Whatever. Doesn't matter. There almost certainly wasn't a
Yeah, all right.
difference.
So you'll do it?
Oh, God.
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Okay, I got an ad starting, so I'll be back in a second, unfortunately. Ugh. Okay, we're back. Let's go. Nice throw. Episode 1. Sam. That must be an expensive-ass hologram if it's able to make rain. Like, seriously, how much did that thing cost?
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Which button is that? Is that start button?
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them, so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Okay, blood bag goes in the utility pouch. This goes on the suit. Tool rack, rather. Assault rifle goes in... handgun holster.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination?
Oh!
There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start drawing a route. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. Okay, it looks like it is zoom in and out. Got it.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
How do I get in there? It looks like I should go this way, and then there's like a little path down. And I could try sneaking around.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's roughly even.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Amelie's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Oh. No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Do you even need that if it's fake rain? Guess it doesn't really matter.
Alright, let's get this done.
Tab L1 to cargo scan, and I can detect cargo. Like an assault rifle. Okay, hold that to open the weapon tool menu. Switch between weapons and tools. Select category with R. Yeah, I did this. Canteen and blood bag. Wait, what was that? Drinking from this restores stamina can be filled with timefall or river water. Fires rubber bullets. Armed with MP bullets. What is MP? Electrocutes targets. Oh, there's something there. Ah, it's on the other side of the river, I see. Well, it's pretty shallow here, so I can climb. I can just go over that. Alright, get over there. Ah. I didn't even notice those Carol crystals. Yeah, part of this really is just the design choice of picking blue on, like, light colors, because it's making it really hard to see what's going on. See, heavier cargo, the easier it is to him to lose balance. You start to tilt, be sure to center your balance by shifting your weight to the other direction. And there we go. El Banditos. Use L to...
We're in enemy territory now.
Yep, use L to enter compass mode. Any enemies detected compass mode will be marked. Deliver cargo safe, getting to remain undetected. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to detect you. Okay. I see only 2 people. I did mark myself to go around, but what's a little bit of gameplay without some danger, huh? Seems like I'm good. What? Enemy spot you. Enemies noticing this place. They may come and take a closer look. You remain out of sight or hide, turn tail and make your getaway, which I am doing. We're good, we're fine. It's fine, we're good. It's a little dusty is all.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Sandstorm. Oh, yeah.
Ooh! It's windy out here. Oh, the wind is adjusting how I'm leaning, isn't it? The wind's actually blowing me off course because I've got so much on my back. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, cargo management. Some cargo-related actions can be performed quickly from this menu. I think I'm basically full up, but this should balance me out a little bit better than I had it. Is that a ladder that's in use, or... Okay, good, it's chilled out. There we go, and now... I think that'll work. Yeah, it works. Nice. Ah, glorious. It's been a long time since I did the runs. Ciudad Nudo del Norte, C1.
Buen día, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal.
The Social Strand service. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given and received from porters in other worlds, and enjoy the screenshots you've captured in photo mode. Only screenshots taken by pressing X in photo mode can be viewed. Don't worry, Sam. Yeah. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there? Sam, I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a little while ago, and now is fast asleep in Dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your Ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. I forgot. Can't I get multiple likes? Need any help with deliveries? Having any trouble making your deliveries? Just open your Ring terminal and select Corpus Tips to view the delivery manual. Welcome to the SSS. She gets 1 like. Oh! Oh, that's adorable. You got your own... You got Sam's pictures in here, too. And these are ones. Wait! Oh my god, they have the DLC? That's hilarious. So that picture never existed. That's Sam giving a little thumbs up when he left Bridges initially at the start of Death Stranding 1. You know, just a picture of Lou, or BB. That's the mountain town. That place is cool. I like that one. Making the highway there was so good. There's the weird little racetrack they added in the director's cut where you could race around a track. That's just Lou in the BB tank, and yeah, that's cute. I like that. Bridge link tab in the SSS menu allows you to view various place statistics and look back on the likes you've given and received from other porters. Form a strand contract with those you have more dealings with to deepen your bond and increase your connection level.
To process your order and requests.
We're good, we're good.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hi. Okay, deliver. You're about to deliver cargo for the following orders. Report them as complete. Do you want to proceed? Yes.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? I realize it could not have been easy to come all this way, but you would never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you.
Look at those likes.
Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you so much for the delivery. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on.
Gotta get me up to 5-star with this guy.
Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The
No.
Cairo gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
New strand established. Norberto Puente.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah. Grade 11.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Your porter grade. Every valuation received as a porter will contribute to your overall porter grade, calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experiences as a porter as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold Start to open the corpus for a detailed description. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I guess I did pause it for like 14 minutes at one point. Or overall.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Nice.
There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready.
Oh, I'm
Please,
good.
Stay here before you set out again. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Wasn't the point of dumping them all in one spot to make the BTs only there? Was that not the idea?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Wow, he's just covered in dust. Like my PS5.
stay.
God, he looks like shit. This is really impressive. That is a lot of unnecessary attention to detail. Seb, our shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facility. There's also a sinking room where you can freshen up and check or look in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. You've also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in VR training. Go ahead and give it a try. It's definitely worth checking out everything your room's got to offer once you've rested up, of course. Okay, I gotta use the shower. I have no option but to use the shower. I feel like they actually had more animations in the last game. Like, I feel like there was an actual animation for him stumbling out of the shower that they just cut out here for some reason. This is the trailer for Death Stranding 1!
Lou.
Are
What?
you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help.
How did you get here?
Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So,
Oh.
how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Okay, chirogram, right. You sink. Let's see, you can have a replenishing drink, use the shower, toilet, and sink, and sleep in a proper bed. Private rooms also allow you to examine your weapons and access the firing range. Okay, I guess I have to go back. Gotta chug everything. You gotta chug it all. Crush it. Crush it. Crush it. Well, I got nothing here. Why me hat? Where backwards? And you got your Luton sunglasses and your Sam sunglasses. Customized backpack.
A new feature has been made available for use.
You can fabricate custom attachments to fit them onto your backpack. Select fabricate to see which components are currently available. Oh, those are blood types. I'm a child. Oh! You can customize the screen. Choose presets or use a screenshot. That's pretty cool. There's the armory to see all the weapons you've encountered so far, view basic information regarding deliveries. In the armory, you're able to see weapons available for application, learn the basic skills of portering by undertaking the Porter Fundamentals program in VR training. I think I'm good on this, honestly. You know, there's a very funny picture I remember seeing of Kojima using an Apple Vision Pro. It's just a picture like when it first came out of him holding one, wearing it. It's very goofy. Let's take a quick leak. 45 chiral crystals extracted. That's a little weird, though. Like, in Death Stranding 1, you got to see, like, the whole deal. He was, like, in there. He was... Well, also, you had separate options for using the bathroom and taking a shower. And you saw the whole thing. Like, you saw him go in, you saw him, like, take the whole shower, and you saw him stumble out. And then you also saw the little piss grenade pop out the side from, you know, the urine. It's weird. It's very strange that they're cutting that stuff out. I guess they didn't feel like they needed it, but it's kind of like, that's kind of the Kojima touch I was expecting. Like, these unnecessary, super extra details that do nothing really but add a lot to, I guess, the immersiveness. I guess that's the best way to put it. Just like, it's very odd. There's like small details that are gone now. Oh yeah, I should unload my stock.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Cargo only retrieved from the locker in which it was stored. Oh. Yeah, I guess I could have done that too. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Secure store the facility can withdraw its cargo, allowing you to transfer them to another location. Looks like it's specific amounts. I guess because you can only have, like, specific chunks of stuff. Recycle. Top facility stockpiles for recycling unwanted equipment or storing materials. So try doing this if the facility doesn't have enough materials you need. Fabricate equipment.
Please select an item to fabricate.
Recycle unwanted equipment or store materials to increase the facility stocks. Entrust cargo. Entrust to other porters.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too. Enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Wow, they really upgraded the post boxes. I remember them just having, like, the store feature, and that was it.
Commencing route creation.
Looks like the fastest way, the easiest way is going to be over here. Then like that.
Route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo, to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, I think I will make some container repair spray just in case.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
So you can also recycle pieces of cargo you no longer require. Fabricate equipment screen allows you to create equipment to use. Alright, I'm gonna have to go pretty smooth on this if possible. What do I got? I got a climbing anchor, container repair spray. Ooh, I do have a ladder. I do have a ladder. That's a little off. That'll do. I guess that'll do. Let's go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Site detected nearby.
Support you without this tolerably tolerable. I will always support you.
Signs menu.
Safety first.
Hello!
Whoops. Nope, I don't want photo mode.
Thank you. Kindly.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Kai. Give me a hand.
Okay, where are we going? That's the way. Let me just real quickly. There we go. Now it's covered up.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Oh, yeah, definitely a good thing I packed that repair spray. Jesus Christ.
Warning. Fly risk elevated.
Okay. Oh, the metals are ruined. Can I, like... I mean, I can use the repair spray right now.
Definitely not alone.
Container damage at 46%. That'll do. Ah! Add time. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Totally forgot about the ads. Alright, we're back. And I guess that was good timing since I'm literally about to step into a bandit camp. Oh, there's one over here. That's... Okie dokie. Ow! Jeez, those dudes have arms. I'll take it. Suckers can't catch me! Wow, this thing is terrible. Thing. There we go. Oh, the post box. It jumps?
This one's for you.
What? What is that? Postbox have a variety of features. You can store cargo and trust cargo to other porters or fabricate equipment. In order to increase the stocks of materials, you can use your fabrication. You can store your own materials or recycle equipment you no longer require. Structures can be upgraded by providing them with the necessary materials. Upgrading structures makes them more durable and able to withstand longer periods of timefall. In some cases, upgrading structures unlocks the new features for you to use. You can also upgrade structures built by other porters. That's a 98%. Let's see. What do you got in here? Is there nothing in there? Am I not looking at the right spot?
usage.
Boy, I'm going to miss having this thing in a minute. At least it's no longer raining. That was too sharp for you, huh?
So that's the place, huh?
Alright, let's see here. Oh, well, I'm out. I guess I'll recycle that.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. It does not look too bad. Thanks for the delivery.
I think all the damage is when I got either it's when I got tagged by the thing or when the truck hit the stone wall just then.
I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical...
Oh. We'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought.
I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
New Strand. Item data, PCC. Allows you to build basic structures! Building structures consumes chiral bandwidth, so keep an eye on how much you have left. This device can be used to build watchtowers and post boxes. And I got my Quokka hologram.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established.
Why are you blue?
Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, Seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months.
Weird.
If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
What issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request.
Yeah, but I'm not a
All the
porter like
relevant
me.
Details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
Old people?
The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. I had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway.
Aye.
I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
What do we got? Also, what was that thing in the...
A new feature has been made available for use.
View all aid requests received so far. Aid requests are issued by the inhabitants of facilities and do not need to be accepted like orders. Requests will be deemed complete once you've done what's required. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks. That's a pretty big distance away. Alright, what do we got for an order? Cover all chiral density gauges stolen by bandits, which is to the south.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Alright.
Commencing route creation.
That's a heck of a, like, fortress they've got going on there.
Delivery route finalized.
You can build a watchtower using your PCC. Oh boy, I wish I had a zipline right now.
This one's for you.
I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of in the way and not doing a whole lot.
Okay.
Warning. Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Gotta stretch my legs. Yeah.
Alright, I should be able to make it back. I should be able to make it back, and that's plenty, because I don't need this thing to go all the way up into the mountains. I'll just be dropping it off anyway. So, this is the perfect time to ditch it. I'll see how far I can get with this thing. But I will definitely have to ditch this.
Over here.
Which is fine, honestly. It got me pretty far.
Hello there. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was.
Oh.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Take care.
Yep. Okay, where's my truck? And apparently not great enough of a help for you to go up another star.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Nope, wrong thing. Okay, let's draw a route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
My name's Sam. No!
Looks like the river's all dried up, which is actually pretty great for me. I will not be returning for that, I will just entrust it elsewhere.
My name's Sam.
Honestly, this path is a lot easier to get through than I was expecting.
Okay.
Like, this is almost strangely easy to travel through.
Hey!
Oh, wait, it's right there. I thought it was further up.
Stretch my legs.
But no, if it's right there, I can just grab that. That thing did not care about those dudes at all.
There we go. Get out of my way.
I have no idea if those things are dangerous on foot, but, I don't care.
This one's for you. Thank you, Kyle.
Good postbox. Postbox level 3, really? Certain types of deliveries, such as lost cargo, can be entrusted to other porters. Should you be lucky enough for another porter to carry the cargo for you, you'll wind up at storage at its destination. It's then up to you to complete the order and deliver it to the facility. Important cargo cannot be entrusted to others. And I guess I'll just do that myself then. Is there nothing in here? Oh, there is stuff in here. Well, this is just, you know, stuff. I'll leave that there because those are tools and handy things. Oh, of course this is a well-trodden path. That's how the game works. I forgot about that. As more people go on a good path, it becomes easier to traverse. Materials required to fabricate equipment, such as weapons. Climbing anchor. I know I had some of this. Actually, no, it's perfectly fine. It's not that steep. Like, it's a little iffy, but it's not too bad.
Whoa. Oh, God.
You're good. Oh, now what I want to do. I wanted this. Watchtower.
Right.
Construction process must complete.
Enemy spot while using the Watchtower's camera will be marked and counted. The enemy account will continue to be displayed after exiting the Watchtower, will disappear if you move too far from it. It's like 4 enemies. 5 enemies. Six enemies. Press left to open the fuel warmer. Select the Audiodeck light. Press X to switch it on or off. Okay, it's categorized where it's equipped. Can be switched out quickly from this menu. Darkness makes it easier for you to fall over. So use the light. To keep yourself from falling.
Trouble nearby. God damn.
Okay. How do I can't remember. I guess I can't. Can't hide in tall grass. You got too much cargo. It's important you control to hide your cargo load. Mailbox. Perfect. Is that a second mailbox? Sure is. Both of these are excellent decisions. So I will really quickly facility storage. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh no, I want that in case. And I'll also give you some thumbs up, buddy. You deserve it. Oh, that's just the ladder. You know what? No, you also deserve it.
Thank you, Kyle. Ow. Awkward.
Who's last? Ow! Where's the last one? Over that way. Good. Job's taken care of. And you know what?
Nope. I'm not feeling the call of nature.
Really? I thought you would appreciate pissing all over these guys' stuff. Shaking my damn head. Find meal post boxes. Hacking these allow you to take stuff inside. Wow, it's a lot. Actually, no. It's only these three. Alright, just head back, grab my stuff, and we're good. And there is a ladder over there, thankfully, so I can use that. This ladder is, in fact, an extremely good idea. Can I get on the ladder, though? Thank you.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Alright, share cargo.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, might as well donate
All contributions are welcome.
Might as well donate a little spear in case someone uses it. Oh, did I... Wait. Okay, let's see here. I'm extremely overloaded right now. That's a little bit better. Okay, I am picking up absolutely nothing else on my way.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
I might as well.
Don't stop now.
Actually, real quick, let's see about setting off a new path, because this is clearly not going to fly in my current.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I need to clear out. Can I clear out my other points? Is that a thing I can do? Now I'm doing this because I'm pretty sure that you will actually get stuff knocked off your top if you stand up. So you can't just walk through things. Which makes sense, unfortunately.
Believe in yourself.
You can do it. You know, I'm wondering if maybe I should put a post box over here so I can just... I and anyone else can just drop things off on the way. How far away am I from the place? A decent distance. Yeah, I'll put it in here because it's like a nice little secluded area that's out of the rain. Also gets a little bit of weight off of me. Not available yet. Oh, right. Outside chiral network. So I can't build anything yet. Ah. Put away. I don't need you. I don't know if this is gonna get me DMCA'd. I just can't tell. There's just no option for that. There's just no option to tell me, oh yeah, you can turn that off. Ugh, Kojima. I can see the path over there. This sounds like a song that's gonna get me DMCA. God, look at all this shit.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access to the process your orders and requests. Cairo decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Sheesh.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BGs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. You sure know how to take care of your cargo.
I try.
I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
New Strand. There's a section over there to the right I want to clear out. Blood grenades! A grenade that expels a cloud of blood on impact, damaging BTs. The blood cloud lingers in the air, causing continuous damage and obscuring enemy vision. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. Also got us Timefall Shelter. Safe place to rest during periods of Timefall. Container repair spray will be deployed when you approach the shelter, repairing your cargo containers. Timefall shelters are also fitted with different deterrents to drive away BTs. Your canteen will be refilled whenever you enter a shelter. Those things are great. Like, mailboxes basically never got used, but, like, Timefall shelters? Love those. All over the place. They're great.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you.
What's a blood grenade?
It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article.
Huh.
So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try.
Have the timefall shelters changed?
So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works.
Aye.
Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us.
BT research keeping you busy, huh?
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest voidouts ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt.
Which is the edge of the tutorial area.
Massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
I'm still... I want to get rid of my stuff first.
shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Alright, but first... gotta get my fill. I kind of like, it's weird. There's a lot of character that's missing from this. It's very strange. We just had a gatequake over here. Is everything okay where you are? A bit more shaking than usual. No harm done. Loose playing happily like it never happened. You're close to the lab now, right? Keep at it, Sam. Thanks for fetching my cargo. Thanks, Sam. You really helped me out. Folks here should be able to walk around a little bit more easily now, inside the facility at least. Well, I did get a bunch of walking sticks, so that makes sense. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. Looks like Timefall's been pretty relentless. You okay, Sam? Heavy rain sometimes causes the rivers there to rise. Don't force yourself to cross them if they're too deep. Instead, take a look at the map and see if you can find another route. Conditions change quickly out there, so it's important to be able to adapt on the fly by adjusting your route. Let's see. We finally connected to the Chiral network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up that terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. To know we're not alone out here. It's all humanity wants, right? And not only we're connected to other locations, but we also can fabricate new equipment using chiral printers. Living the dream! Okay. I'm all caught up. Just wash your face. And then I'm going to take a shower. Actually, what does customized look do? Oh, it's the same thing as the other menu.
Nice.
Alright, I'm going to take a toilet shower break, and I will also take a toilet shower break in real life while I run this ad. So I'll be back momentarily. There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Okie dokie. That's not what I wanted. It's actually not what I wanted to do. At all. I forgot circle is actually a button instead of, you know... I guess, because I wasn't paying attention, because I went away for a second, I guess it just re-centered on Sam for some reason.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
Alright, but before that, I gotta get rid of some stuff.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
There we go. Recycle and store. Recycle that. Anything else? Oh, yeah, that one. Much better. Much better. Defeat the BTs near the former Geophysics Research Lab and deliver the prototype MP bullets.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, You can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats.
Okay.
So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Seems like the way to go is...
Commencing route creation.
Someone built a post box there already. That was what I was going to do, but, you know, that works.
Delivery route finalized.
That should be good. I think I already have a PCC. But I'll make another one just in case.
Order accepted. Thank you. Heat levels tolerably tolerable.
Man, you really can just, like... You can just load yourself up with this stuff. I should have made another pair of boots.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Another pair of boots would have been a good idea. Oh, that thing is heavy. Okay. Oh, well, that's handy, I suppose. Can you go away? I got the idea. Please leave. Not too bad. I assume. What the hell's the gate? I assume we'll find out soon enough. Looks like the rain's clearing up, maybe? Maybe? Oh, I see the lab over there. Sam can detect BTs. Hold R1 to hold your breath. And we want a timefall shelter. In that case, put it here.
Construction process now complete.
How do I... Looks like you built a timefall shelter. It looks like you built the timefall shelter I was talking about. Nice. Timefall shelters are good for more than just keeping dry. You know, they can help repair your containers and protect a spring. Can even keep BTs at bay. Well, I'll just use the post box then. Or the pick up. Oh, I forgot they dropped chiralium. Okay, anyone left?
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range.
Okay.
Threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
Nice.
You are too far away from your cargo.
I'm aware. I'm working on it. There's a lot of cargo involved here. I just need to grab some. Alright, give me that cargo. Give me all that back. Okay, I am, I'm not picking up anything else. Spooky. Some blood grenades. I don't have room for anything. Period. Oh, it's pretty.
Oh. Almost toppled over.
This is a really nice moment. Which would be really way nicer if I wasn't fucking worried about DMCA shit. Like, it's just a constant worry. Also, like normal, this requires like a surprising amount of focus. Boy, do I want to get an exoskeleton.
Good evening, Sam.
Welcome. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
more people living in this location than the last place I was at?
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
Yeah, boy!
Very nice indeed. One glance is all I need to tell it's in great condition. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on.
That's it? You couldn't give me 2 for this?
We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Really? That's all of Mexico? No, there's more than this. Yeah, there's a big chunk right there in the middle. I can see it. Wasn't he the guy who was up on the mountain in that research station they had? MP bullets are now effective against BTs.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
He looks vaguely familiar.
The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA.
Yeah, I was right.
I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear.
Probably very quickly.
So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Okay, but I want to connect up that last area. There's still an area I gotta connect. That was weird.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival.
Was that really necessary?
The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes.
They're doing a lot of fun stuff with Controller Rumble, by the way.
And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude.
Huh.
So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself.
That's concerning.
What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples they collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the Southern Hemisphere.
The wrong Southern Hemisphere.
Not long after, several men and women came through the gate.
Oh, okay.
They spoke English. And they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia.
Got it.
We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Okay, well, I guess we're going. This took a lot longer to show up in Death Stranding 1. Like, I don't think you fight a big BT until, like, a good chunk of the way into the second area. Alright, recycle store. I think that's probably enough. One MP rifle and a blood grenade to replace the one I had. Gun. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's a big one. We're actually going to swap to grenade real quick. Where am I? There we are. This is not a lot of ammo. We're good mostly. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, whoa! Jesus Christ! Alright, grenade time. Can I go? Can I get up? Okay. Ow. Where is he? Jesus Christ. Yeesh. I gotta pack more guns next time. Come on, man. You can give me more than that.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Will do. Jesus Christ, that was rough. Hey, I got over 1,000 now. That means my things are, what, 1 kilogram lighter? I'd be a lot happier about that if I had... Nah, I just want my... I want my hover thing back. It's so useful.
Yeah.
I know I'm almost there. The shoes just need to last for another second. You're welcome. Now I need shoes. I need to get these shoes off of me. They are almost dead. Fabrication. Fabricate equipment. Those are Breton new? That's not what I want. Those ones are almost dead. Yeah, I might as well keep that one. Alright, I will deliver and report. There you go. Get rid of this fossil. I don't want this thing anymore. You take it.
Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our luck.
Nothing.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat. You know you can borrow the private room whenever you want, right?
Yeah, I know. I'll do it in a
Don't kill
second.
yourself for our sakes.
Order completed. Well done.
Let me just dump the rest of the stuff off here. Keep those on. Nice and light.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou.
Because it's a...
Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family? Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a ha and a ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
That was, what? I kind of feel like Kojima's a space alien a little bit. Map filter is now available, allowing you to switch control which icons are displayed on the map. Press the button to switch. My friends are much better. You're welcome. Alright, so I am going to leave that there and save. Oh boy. So like that was supposed to be a big emotional moment, but also like Deadman's thing was kind of like trauma dumping on you in the last game, and now he just kind of trauma dumps on you and then returns to the ocean. I really don't know what to make of that. That was a very strange cutscene. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, what have you. And we will see if I get DMCA'd and never stream this again, or if I just play it in the off time on my own. Who knows? Anyway, enjoy the rest of your night, and see you tomorrow for more of this. Bye.